So Leipzig is one of the extension campuses of Roanoke College, which means that when you are in Leipzig, it's a little bit like being on campus, but also living and experiencing life and learning in a foreign city. Leipzig is in Germany, and it's one of the largest cities in Germany. It's very cosmopolitan, and it's really a nice place to be. Well, it's somewhere in between a May term and a study abroad where you go on your own. So it's similar to a May term in the sense that you are traveling with a Roanoke College professor. So you have a little bit of the familiarity of the teaching style and a little bit of guidance in terms of organizing elements of this trip. But then it's similar to the study abroad programs where you go on your own, because you are in effect living on your own. You're living with other Roanoke College students, but you're living in apartments in Leipzig. And other than taking classes with the Roanoke College students, you're also taking German classes with local students. And then you have absolute freedom to explore the city and to explore other cities around Leipzig and even to explore other countries in Europe. You're going to live in the Esther Lofts luxury business apartments, which are located in an area of Leipzig that's called Little Vienna. So it's very accessible in terms of being able to walk there, bike there. There are some canals and rivers around, so some people also do a lot of boating and canoeing. And the apartments are really nice, which other students who went to Leipzig could confirm. They're also very convenient because there is a cleaning service that comes in once a week and cleans the apartment, launders linens. The apartments are also fully furnished. They have fully equipped kitchens. So basically all you need to bring with you are your clothes and your study materials. In these apartments, you're going to have students share rooms. Usually there will be 2 students per room, and the apartments have either 2 or 3 bedrooms. And another thing that's good to know about the apartments is that they're within walking distance of a couple of grocery stores, so you should be able to get your groceries and everything you need with relative ease. Beyond Leipzig, for a week, we're going to also travel to Strasbourg in France, and while there, you're going to live in a chateau, which is a historic building, and it's pretty cool and romantic and mysterious, so that should be fun. And at the end of our trip, we're also going to go to Scotland. We'll be in Edinburgh for a week, and while there, you're going to live in a hotel. So this is what the living experience will be like. It is a little bit different from a semester at Roanoke College because the first month there, you're not going to take classes with me, you're going to take German classes. So you will go to the Herder Institute and you will be taking classes with other international students who are typically in Leipzig to study at Leipzig University. So the Roanoke College students who went to Leipzig in the past found this a really neat experience because during this month they were able to meet students from all over the world, and these were ties that remained throughout their time in Leipzig. So it's a really good opportunity to make friends and to see what it's like to actually live in Leipzig, living, beyond just being part of the Roanoke College group. And after the first month, you're going to take 3 classes. 2 are going to be with me, and the 3rd class is going to be with a German professor. So the classes with me, because I'm a political scientist and international relations specialist, are going to be focused on those subjects. One of the classes looks at citizenship in Europe throughout recent history. So we're going to look at some big moments in European history, like the end of World War II, the Cold War, the end of Cold War, the extension of the European Union, the inflow of refugees over the past 5 years, and now this pandemic. And we're going to ask questions about what citizenship and identity look like in this context and how they relate to politics and political institutions in European countries. So that's class number 1. And class number 2 is focused on heritage and sustainability. And I'm super excited about this class because we are very close in Leipzig to a lot of UNESCO World Heritage sites. So we'll be able to take day trips and sometimes overnight trips to several of these sites. Some of them are castles, some of them are old towns, some of them are natural heritage sites like parks. So all this will be cool. We'll see sites in Germany, and then when we go to Strasbourg, we're going to see some heritage sites in Strasbourg. We're going to go to Prague for a weekend, and we're going to see the sites in Prague, the heritage sites in Prague, and we're also going to see heritage sites in Scotland. So this heritage and sustainability class allows us to really explore and learn about the places in Leipzig and around Leipzig, and how people have lived in these places over time, and how they've interacted with the environment, and how they've developed and established certain cultural aspects.